Hello everyone, and welcome to your general weekly reading for the week beginning March 19th, 2018. This week I'm using the Archangel Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. It's been an interesting month so far. Tuning into this energy, it's like my heart hurts. So, lots of heart, emotional wounds. Could be an aftermath of the week before, dealing with whatever transpired for you, whatever you are running away from or running towards. Perhaps there's just some residual heart stuff there. They're showing me one instance in particular. I don't know how many people this relates to, but it's like leaving a loved one behind. That's kind of the heart pain there. So whether, you're feeling any sort of guilt about, making a certain decision and going forward with it, or you're leaving behind someone that you didn't necessarily want to, but you feel like you had to. So just acknowledging that heart pain there. So just letting you guys know that in case you are feeling any sort of anxiety or extra little heartaches, you're not alone. It's just kind of what's going on for us this week. That's kind of just the push. That also means emotions. So what was the word you were using? Emotional influence. So you will be emotionally influenced this week. Let's just put it that way. Be influenced by your emotions, which is okay. It's fine. It's good. It's good to be in touch with our emotions. But if you find that they're going to take you away, I would say before you confront someone, what is wrong with me in these cards? I just keep throwing them all over the place. It's me. I think it's me. Anyways, before you confront someone, check in with yourself and ask if you're just being, if this is you projecting or if they're actually doing something to actually hurt you. So what I'm saying is we always project our crap onto other people, and what people do to you is not actually them. That's you perceiving it that way. And you're taking it a certain way because they're hitting a wound within yourself that you haven't healed yet. So that is empowering, and that took me a really long time to understand and not think it was complete garbage. I thought it was crap when I first heard about that, but I think for the most part that, if somebody's making you feel a certain type of way, you can take your power back and look at why that bothers you within yourself, because you can get to a place of unconditional love where you are a bystander, and what people say to you, you have compassion for what they're saying, and you are able to hold the space for them, but it doesn't actually come in and affect you. That's very, that's a lifelong practice, and of course sometimes they're going to be easier than others, and some people just know how to trigger us way better than others, but we can take our power back, and we don't need to let people drive us crazy. You just need to find those pieces within yourself that are unhealed and are causing you to feel that way. So instead of going out to someone and saying, you make me feel like crap all the time, you need to look in yourself and ask, why does this person saying this make me feel like crap? What is it within myself that's broken, or not broken? We're not broken. What is it within myself that's wounded and unhealed that is making me react this way, or making me want to lash out at them? And journal it first. And if you still think that this is a behavior that you need to address, which it's totally fair if you feel that way, and depending on how you like to work things out, you may feel like you have to do that. So if that's something that you still feel like you need to do, by all means do it. But do it from a place of calm after you've already felt the emotions and maybe journaled them or meditated on them or whatever. But going in hot to someone and throwing your anger at them isn't going to solve a damn thing. It's just going to escalate the situation. As good as that feels sometimes, to just have it out with someone, I think that there's a bit of emotional rawness in the air, so it could go pretty ugly. So just keep that in mind if you have to have any difficult conversations with anyone. And big tool would be to call in Archangel Gabriel to help you with any tough conversations that you need to have, to kind of guide your words and to fill the space with love. I can attest to this. Every time I've had to have a difficult conversation in the past few years, I make it up in my head that it's going to be so awful. And every time I welcome in the angels and I just say, like, help me with this, even if I feel like my words are not coming out right, the person doesn't respond in the way that I anticipated. They're super calm about it, or they're just super understanding, or the message is still relayed to them in a good way, because it's like almost the angels are delivering it. So even if my words are not making sense, they can still understand it. So that's a big tip. And I think that is probably going to be a great tool for you this week. Which is probably why they wanted me to use these power tarot cards. I have rarely ever used them. But, we got to take our power back and find out, and work with the angels that are going to appear, but also take our power back for ourselves and not give it away. Because by you judging someone or making them feel guilty about making you feel a certain kind of way, they may have had no idea that you were even upset, because they're just being them and they're just speaking their truth. And maybe their tone pissed you off, but you need to figure out, why that actually bothered you, because it's in there. It might just take a while to find it. But you just start with the intention and then allow life to kind of reveal that to you. Okay. So, getting into the cards. The general theme of the week is the Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save and spend money. So this is traditionally the Pentacles or the Discs deck suit in the deck. Ariel is the angel of all of the animals. She's also a big warrior. So she's talking about taking your power back. She is all about taking your power back, having the courage, embodying the goddess, embodying the big lion to bring your power back to you. So, we've talked about this in the past. If you're nervous, focus on service. If you're feeling freaked out, or you're feeling like your foundation is kind of wobbly, go and give, go and do charity work, go donate something, go take a friend out, go do something nice for somebody that's totally unconditional and not expecting any sort of results. This is also calling into your financial foundation and asking yourself, where am I spending money? Where am I saving money? And am I imbalanced in any way over the other? And bringing that back and maybe tweaking that a bit. So the money is on the mind, I guess, for the general theme, and also like your money foundation. So where you are sitting in your financial life and where there's imbalance and where you need to make some changes. And that's not go into fear about that. If you're finding you're stressed out about paying off your credit card or something, ask the angels to help you and just give it away. Like, give the stress away, because that's not going to help any sort of finances or solutions come to you. Okay, so we have a major arcana, 15, decision, Archangel Jophiel. Release yourself from that which holds you back. I need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. This is going back to the money thing they're saying. So where are you unconfident in your reality? Do you feel that you are capable of reaching the heights in your career that you want to go to? Are you feeling like you're capable of making money outside of your job, say in investments or starting your own business or some things like that? This is a push in the beginning of the week. This could have been a decision that you had made in regards to your life that is affecting you now. And you know, it can be to do with finances. But as I've said before, worrying about decisions that you've made or worrying about how the solution will come is only going to push it farther away. So we really need to focus on letting that go. And however you do that, there are many ways that you can do it. But the first way that you can just start is by intending to let it go. And by setting your intention, you're driving your energy and your focus to where you would like it to go so that it can go there. And you can pull the power back to you so that you can use your energy instead of worrying to try to find those solutions, or to just open yourself up and actually receive the guidance and the solutions to the problems that you are facing. Seemingly problems. There are no problems in the eyes of God. Yeah, it's all unnecessary worry. So, wow, lots of major arcana. So last week we had a whole lot of control. This week, not so much. So middle of the week, we have the moon, Archangel Haniel. So it says, the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. So this is all about intuition. The moon is also about deception. So are you seeing things clearly? Are you going too far into fear or worry or stress that you're not seeing your life clearly? You're not seeing any solutions. You're not seeing the whole story. So wait and just allow the universe to unfold the messages that you need to see. So intend that you're willing to see things for the truth, and you're willing to drop your own assumptions that you've created about them. If you're trying to get out of this is a big pull on money this week as well. So if you are seeing lots of issues with your money, use your intuition and allow your intuition to guide you where the solutions are. And that's in every single day purchases. So notice how you're feeling when you're scanning your credit card. We've talked about wounds. So there's unhealed wounds within yourself that are, first of all, making you swipe that credit card. That's number one. But also there's wounds inside of you that's making you feel guilty about swiping that credit card. Or there's wounds in there that are making you feel like you don't deserve when you're swiping your credit card. So pay attention to those little feelings inside of you. That's a really good place to start. And use your intuition for things like, even at the grocery store, do I want this lettuce or this root beer? Like, figure out which is better for your money and what's healthier for your own body, and spend your money wisely and just trust your intuition. For most of us, your intuition is going to be screaming at you in the next little while. It's just going to be growing and growing. So if you let it, it'll be your greatest teacher and it'll guide you where you need to go. But you just need to start intending to listen to it, and it'll grow stronger and stronger. I used to have a really terrible connection with my gut. So I made a decision, a little while, like a few years ago, to always follow my gut no matter what it was saying. And I've been doing that, and now it screams so loud I can't ignore it, which is so good. But at the beginning I was like, I don't know what's my head and what's my heart. And I mean, now even still, it is sometimes hard to tell, but you actually, if you just stop and look at where you're trying to convince yourself of something, that's because you're going against your gut. So that's a really good way to feel where your gut is in control and where your mind is trying to control you. Oh my God. I've shuffled these cards many times, I swear. We have the Wheel. You have no control this week, which is fine because that means we can just surrender. So the theme is you focusing on your money, but the rest of the week is about the universe moving you to where you need to go, basically. So we have new beginnings. So the Wheel is basically the Wheel of Fortune. End of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. So changes are upon us, obviously. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about just that, having a windfall of money. Tens are generally pretty good in tarot. Being open to the new beginnings that are brought to you, and allowing your intuition to guide you. You might have multiple opportunities. So when we see the Wheel, there usually are more than one opportunity more than one opportunity that's presented. So where do you want to go with your life? Where do you want to go? What path do you want to choose? And this is all driven by the universe. You just have to open yourself to, oh my God, I'm sorry, I can't speak. Open yourself up to receive the guidance and to allow it to move you where you need to be. And this is a good thing. It's going to be a good week. It is a good thing. The Wheel is always, it's always a pleasant card. It does discuss, it can cause stress if you have too many options, but it's okay. Everything is going to be okay. Your whatever options are brought to you by the universe. So just use your gut and to discern what is for you and what's not. And be open to a change in direction. You may have been going down one path and recently all of a sudden it changes for you. So just kind of go with it and see where it wants to lead you. These cards are like so loud. The best thing you can do for yourself is surrender and try not to go into fear. Use your intuition as well to tell you when you're going too far into fear and when you're kind of being a bit ridiculous. So release yourself from that which holds you back so that you can be ready to receive the Wheel of Fortune. So I hope you have a fantastic week ahead filled with surrender and self-reflection and connection with your intuition. I think that you will be very happy that you did. Sending you all so much love and light. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. I so do appreciate it. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can email me at thejourneytospirit@gmail.com and come and visit me at katiehunt.ca. I would love to hear from you, and I'll put all that information below. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good week.